So welcome to another episode of Love Experience. It's James Hill. I got my lovely wife.
And I'm Dr. Amber Hill.
Yeah. Who we got today?
Well, our lovely couple. We got a special guest. We got some special guests because what's really special about them is because they are the co-founders of the Ohio Black Expo or
leadership.
Yeah,
we'll talk a little bit about our founder.
And typically they always allow us to lead some of their couples events, these past, 3?
Yeah, we're going in 4 years.
4. Yeah.
For sure.
So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Brother Butch Hamilton, and
I'm Sherri
this is
Hamilton.
my queen here.
That's right.
My beautiful queen, Sherri Hamilton. And we happy to be a part of the Love Experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how long have y'all guys been married?
We've been married.
Hitting on 14.
No, we've been... Oh, wait, 14. Hold on.
2011. Come on, here we go. Now.
Okay,
here we go. We starting off.
But that's how we are.
That's real.
14.
And that's how we are. We be
Normally,
forgetting.
she's correcting me.
Right, exactly.
No,
14.
2011.
We're kind of coming up on our 14th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been together for going on 17 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what
we've
month?
known each other for quite some
20,
time. Yeah.
Almost 30 years, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So what month is the anniversary?
June.
Okay. So
You want to make sure y'all don't mess that up, right?
We ain't gonna
No.
Don't say the date.
The date always
Don't say the date.
June's my month. I'm a Gemini, so I won't forget. We got so much going on in June.
But we got married. We got married in Jamaica. We had a destination wedding.
Yeah.
Her roots are in Jamaica, so it was a special time. We
were able to have family come in from other parts of the island. It was great.
And so my question was going because sometimes men and women both have different stories of how they met and who approached who.
Yeah.
So how did y'all love story happen?
So first,
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with you first because they be lying. Them men be lying.
Yeah, that's right, brother. That's right.
Or just leave details out.
All kind of details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So first, our relationship started as a parent and a teacher.
Yeah.
So, and when I say there was a wall up to the point where when we came back together and met up years later in an informal setting, like a get together, and we started hanging out then because we both had been through divorce, but for 6 months I was still calling him Baba.
So to be clear,
that's how much of a wall was up.
Her daughter was in my class.
Okay.
Yeah. And so in the 4th grade.
Okay.
And so she was always one of the
one of your
more
favorite
engaged.
parents.
See, there you go. There you go, starting. We always no, but for real, she was always one of the more engaged parents in the entire building. And everybody had respect for her. Always carried herself, just dignified, professional. And I was like, hey, that's a sharp sister. That's that's it. That's all it was. Because she was married, I was still married. So it was respect.
It was respect.
And then so it started out like that.
Yeah, it was respect.
Mm-hmm.
So, and on the flip side of what he said about me being an engaged parent, he was like one of those favorite teachers. Mm-hmm. Why? Because he cares about the students. Yeah. It's not just I'm here to get a paycheck. Right. He was, and I admired that. Later when we talked, I always admired that about him. Mm-hmm. And he, said that he always admired that I was the type of parent that I was, and just
But I will say that there was a time,
right,
when look, we got eyes, brother. We can see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there was a time when she came into the building, and I was like, oh my God,
who is that?
Had me talking to myself.
Yeah,
bro.
he was looking.
I was like, what is going on? Everybody was talking, all the brothers. But she's just very beautiful sister, inside and out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Inside and out.
So now we have to flash forward, right? Mm-hmm. So now flash forward like 16, 17 years ago, I had gotten a new phone and a new phone number. And at that time, I had one of the original smartphones. I think it was like a chocolate. It was called Verizon Chocolate, something. Anyway, you could literally text all of your contacts to say, at once. You can't do that now. But so I sent out a message to all my contacts that says, this is my new number. And a fun way to do it was, reply with a 1-word answer of how we met or how we're connected, something like that. It was just a fun challenge. It makes people respond and save your number. So
I didn't know she was sending an announcement. Oh, I was feeling, I was
just
feeling a little privileged.
Yeah.
I'm like, it came out left field. I'm like, oh, who is this? Okay, let me hit it back.
But did you remember when she sent the text out, or it was just like the?
Did I remember who she was?
Yeah, like like it was just a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Her name
So you
came
thought
out
you was
because
special.
she was a parent. I mean, I still had. I think that's why that's why I had your number. Probably.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Shakayla, our daughter, now our daughter, he was again like one of her favorite teachers, and so when she had graduated the year before, I think, and he actually gave her a gift, a graduation gift and stuff, and because he was gone from the school at that point. But
he thought he was special. He didn't know you didn't put it to everybody.
Now here, this connects with the story though. Yeah. So he was feeling that way, like, oh, okay, she reached out, and he responded. We both had, like I said, recently gone through separation, divorce, all that.
Right.
And he, started thinking, oh, I should talk to her because she successfully navigated the blended family, all of that. So, and at the same time, I had just been talking to my cousin, who's a brother, and I'm like, there are no real brothers out there like you. I'm just, I don't want to be in this dating world, all that. And when I got his, it said ting, and I looked, it said Baba Hamilton. I said, now that's a real brother.
Yeah.
So I said, I gotta take my statement back. And there's no real brothers out there.
Right.
Listen,
He said that's the creator.
The creator made that happen.
It's like 100%. We know.
Spiritual.
We know all these years later. Yes.
So then a couple of months after that, though, I invited her. I had a gathering at the house, a little house party. We was for a football game. And
it was a Buckeye football game.
Whole bunch of people. And, it lasted. The game lasted, and people started leaving, and she was still there.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously.
She was the last one there. So
I came with two of my girlfriends.
Yeah.
So it was the three of us that came, and they were ready to go. They were like, girl, we leaving.
Ready.
I was like, no, I think I'm going to stay. Yeah. And I wasn't the only one. There was a couple other people there. So, but yeah, we ended it. There were myself and two other people. We ended up there till like 2-3 in the morning, just talking. And that was kind of seed planted. But now we what was you telling the documentary thing? So he had this blog.
We just ended up finding out that we're both nerdy.
Yeah, we're both nerdy.
So we
like stuff that other people don't like.
Yeah.
He wanted to go see
she likes
this
documentaries, and I like that.
Yeah.
So we ended up, our first date was going to the movies, watching 2 documentaries.
Yeah. Which I had been for weeks trying to find somebody to go. I knew the documentary was coming to the theater, and I was like trying to ask all my friends who wants to go. Nobody wanted to go. So he's like, I want to show you my blog. I go to look at the blog, and guess what's on there?
The movie that she wanted to see.
Yes.
That nobody would
I was about to go by myself. I was like, I'll go by myself.
I was like, for real, you want to go?
Yeah.
So how long did y'all date before like things got serious, or like when y'all thought this was the one?
It was gradual.
It was very gradual.
Yeah,
I think we hung out platonically for months, like almost 6 months, at least 4 or 5 months. We hung out just platonically.
What now? Was it due to the time that you guys both have separated, and then like that trust factor, and then trying to jump back into another loan, and you got kids, and you got
I was determined not to be back. I was like, I'm good. I don't need a man. I'm gonna focus on Sherri for a minute, because I had raised children and been focused on other people. Never took time really as an adult to focus on myself. So I was determined. I was like, yeah, I'm good. But hey, this companionship is cool. I'm like, I can trust him. I know he's an upstanding brother. He's not going to push up on me inappropriately. So I enjoyed the male companionship, but without the pressure.
Yeah. And it was cool that we knew each other beforehand.
Yes.
And we had a chance to really just see who who each other were before we got.
And y'all
seriously.
developed a true friendship first.
Oh, yeah.
And
For
that's
sure.
that's
For sure.
the thing that's keeping the
For sure.
marriage solid.
That's right.
That
For
friendship.
sure.
That's
You
right.
know, a
Sure,
lot
yeah.
of couples forget that. That
Yeah.
friendship is what brought them together, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we always joke, you know,
Mhm.
it's my best friend. We're friends. We're lovers. I mean, we do everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's everything.
And we know one of the things I appreciate is we know we can get through anything together.
Mm.
Life is always going to life. There's always
Life.
going to be challenges.
Sure.
And when you have that partner that you know, no matter what, has your back,
Yeah.
don't let me get emotional. But it's,
Aw.
no matter what
Mhm.
happens, this brother has held me down through so much. I lost my father, followed by my brother, and then my mother, all
Mhm.
due to, different health challenges.
Mhm.
But when I say he went above and beyond to help me be a solid caregiver for my parents, like above and beyond. I'm not going to
Yeah,
go into detail, but
yeah,
he
nah,
was there every step.
we both take marriage seriously.
Yeah.
You know,
All the vows.
we didn't
All the
we didn't
vows.
walk into this with blinders on. We knew exactly what this entailed. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
So did
Life,
you
you
have
know
a
what I'm saying?
different lens? Because you both was married prior. So
Mhm.
now when I'm trying
Yeah.
to do it the second time,
Yes.
what
Mhm.
was different when it comes to the
Well,
y'all
vows,
were,
I knew-
who you
I knew
are,
I
and
knew I didn't want to go through another divorce or
Same.
separation.
Same thing.
So I knew that, this had to be all the way right in
Yeah.
order for me to proceed, for sure. And it felt right from the
Felt
jump.
right from the
Yeah,
jump.
yeah.
I think for me,
definitely, you got to rely upon spirits,
Mhm.
prayer,
spiritual
spirit,
guidance.
your creator got to guide you.
Yeah,
And
100%.
I feel like it was destined.
I think wisdom
Yeah.
definitely did have a lot to do with it, though,
You said
because
what?
wisdom. Um, because I was in a place where I felt like, not that I didn't need a man or I never wanted to be in a relationship again, but I was in a space where I wasn't looking. I was looking, and then I was like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna
Mhm.
focus on me. And I think that freedom allowed me to, when we did get closer, to say, okay, is this something that I really do want or need in my life? I could take or leave because I wasn't focused on, oh, I have to be in a relationship, which I quite honestly was. I was like that before. I have to be in a relationship.
Mm.
And when I didn't have that pressure on my back that I have to find somebody,
It came
It-
organically.
I was able to just say,
Mhm.
this is who I want to spend my life with. This is who I want the rest of this journey to be with,
Yeah.
without that, oh, I have to be in a relationship. But bringing that wisdom that we have from being married before. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
And both my parents are still married. I mean, my parents are still married.
Mm-hmm.
My grandparents, both sets, married over 50 years.
That's
Yeah.
So that,
dope.
that marriage
All
life
his
is
aunties
my
and
aunties
uncles,
and uncles. I
they're
mean,
all
So you
married
take that
decades and
serious.
decades.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we just also, that allowed us to make the right decision. Like, this is definitely, where my mother used to say, equally yoked. The
Mhm.
spiritual. I think there are key.
I
Here's
was
your
going to say,
key
yeah,
things.
no, yeah, I was going to say, as far as tips, it's just about respect. I mean,
Respect at the
I mean,
foundation.
yeah. I'm not
respect.
going to do anything that I feel like would make her,
Yeah.
uncomfortable. I'm not saying I'm not saying we got a perfect type of.
Yeah, you're
relationship, 'cause
always gonna have. You're always gonna have differences
Yeah.
because we're all different.
I mean, shoot, just
Yeah.
walking in here, we like
Yeah.
arguing over, not arguing, but the parking spot. Oh, we can't park here. I'm like, babe, it's
It said 30
okay. It's
minutes.
okay.
And that's what we did.
I'm a rule follower.
come on,
I'm a
man.
rule
Yeah,
follower.
see,
yeah.
And he's
Like,
a little
man,
bit
let's
of,
go.
hey,
Come
we
on,
gonna
we
make it
running
work.
Yeah. Because that's what she was doing. I was like, "There's only one person that can drive the wheel when we driving. I'm driving.
But
I
sometimes-
don't need my partner to be like, turn left, turn right,
Yeah,
do
man.
this." I'm like, man,
Sometimes they
Listen,
need
I'm like,
their
my
partner.
nerves is
Hold
bad.
on,
My
bro.
nerves is bad,
Bro.
No, my nerves
And
is
you
bad.
know what he's talking about. She the parking police. She the
See?
parking police,
I'm
man.
the police.
I mean,
we
it's
pull
like,
up in the spot.
Like, babe,
If we're closer to this line than that
Calm
line,
down.
all right. I'll be like,
Calm
we
down.
ain't in the middle. What if somebody ding the
but
door?
yeah, but little stuff like that. But as far as the major stuff,
Right.
Oh, we in line.
Right, right.
We in line with
110%.
each other.
But that's
Yeah.
just
for sure.
us honoring our differences.
Yes.
We're
And
just
it's good to-
different,
and
and
it's
we're
good to
having
have
fun.
those.
Yeah.
And
It's
good to have those
that's where you
differences.
have the fun, because
For sure.
you didn't marry the same person.
That's
That's
right.
who
Right.
you are. I
That's
don't want to
right.
marry myself.
That's
Right.
right.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'll,
right.
I'll
That's
fall
right.
out.
James. Woo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It'd be
No,
too
she helps-
structured too.
She definitely helps balance me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She helps
Mhm.
balance. She's that, more peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the more aggressive. And then when
Sweet bully. My mom
sometimes
used to call him sweet bully.
well, sometimes she
'Cause
needs
he-
to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
And I need her help. I'm like, yo.
This brother is so he is
Let
such
people run over
the
you.
he's the perfect
And he ain't playing by his
Right.
boo.
Yeah.
Look, he's like, hold up.
No, hold on. I
he's
go to
the
war for this.
perfect-
Because he
queen.
want to flip tables.
Yes.
That's the thing I
Yes.
love about him. He'll flip the table.
Who?
You will.
Oh man.
I'm like,
he's the
let's flip the
perfect
table.
balance.
I'm a
he's the perfect balance
Yeah.
of strength and compassion.
Mhm.
He is very compassionate. When I say he cares about people,
You know how
he
we do.
cares about people.
We counselors, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta be compassionate when
Yeah.
you go into that type of
Mhm.
profession. But at the same time, we on the same.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why y'all. That's why
I
y'all
vibe with this
bond.
brother.
That's why
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
be
that's what
bonded.
this brother. We cut your head off.
Yeah, I'm
You
ready to
come the
flip
wrong
that
way.
table now in the city. I'm ready to flip that table.
Yeah.
on
And it's
what's
just
going
like
on.
his. But for
Yeah.
me, I'm not all that.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm like-
I'm not that calm. So he riled up.
You pretty serious.
But then when she
You
get
got some-
riled up,
got some fire.
Dr. Amber pretty serious. When we first met, we went out to eat somewhere. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, we went to,
was it Icon?
it was Avalon.
Avalon.
Yeah, it was Avalon.
Ooh, that was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
we left.
That was the first time I met you.
yeah.
They already knew each other.
Yes,
we
yes,
knew.
yes.
I left there. I was like, yeah, she's serious, man.
Yeah.
I'm
She cool. She cool, but she don't play. I think you had on military fatigues that night. So
that's why I said I want to check her too.
He be
I'll be
like,
like, I'm
she-
being quiet.
she
Like
aggressive.
when she go overboard, I'll be like, whoa. I'll be like, let me stop. And I'm like, only one person can be. I'll be like, I just, like we go to parent teacher conferences.
Yeah.
She let
he-
loose,
oh, look.
and that's
I
the
know
biggest
that's-
thing.
Them
That's
teachers
one
got
place I
problems.
did not play. So you knew as
Yeah.
a parent.
No, she
I did
did.
not play as a parent.
And that's the thing that we're lacking now about parents actually advocating for their child.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God, especially the black child.
Yeah.
Like our black parents, we need you to really advocate.
Yeah.
Because
don't
you don't
try to
even
label
know.
my child. Don't try to, this or that. Yeah.
And that's why I appreciate James, because he allows me to be me.
Yeah.
Because I can be a little aggressive, and he'll look at me in different situations, and I just get to going. He be like,
Yeah.
he just wait. He don't even like. He don't even like. He just
Let it
wait
go.
and then wait till I
Yeah.
get done, and then
Yeah, nah.
you got something to say,
Yeah,
man.
I'll
He like, nah,
chime
you
in.
you
Yeah.
just saying everything.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that because he doesn't
Yeah.
try to change who I am. Because some things are just natural, and I just, I
Yeah.
do it innately, and don't even know I'm doing it.
Yeah,
Right.
But he be like,
I
oh,
will say
here's you
guys,
go.
You guys have been a dynamic example of a strong couple.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
How you raise your kids and what you do in the community, your profession, your passions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Much
real.
respect.
Oh yeah, this is all real.
It's
I hate to
real.
see you going to
Oh,
Texas.
Oh, man.
I can't wait to go to
Hurts
Dallas,
my heart.
Texas.
You've been
But he
saying
can't
that,
even-
man.
I
Stop
can't
saying
wait.
that, man.
Man.
Come on.
So the love
Right.
experience is going to be in Dallas, Texas, and
Yeah.
Columbus.
Okay, you want to
We
keep
still,
it going?
we'll
both?
still be back
okay,
here.
good.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
still do a lot of
Good.
business
Good.
here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love doing my author visits. Of course, I won't leave my schools out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then
cool.
our consulting and coaching and
Nonprofit.
But
That's
he
a
been
long
trying to-
trip
he
going
been-
back and forth, though.
but we've been doing it for a year.
You've been doing
and
it for how long is it? About 3-hour flight.
Depends.
Yeah.
Depends.
'Cause
Because
you
sometimes they had the
saying
layovers.
Yeah.
We just got some good news about our youngest son. He will be attending.
Yes.
University-
I always mess it up. I always
University
say
of Texas
Arlington.
In Arlington.
in Arlington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
is the same area you
Yeah.
guys going
And
to
I told him, call us.
So-
We look, James love to cook. I was about to say we, but I'm just gonna even go commercial. James love to cook,
Yeah, I
and he
cook.
always
Okay.
have a home cooked meal.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
He
Yes.
cook every day.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes.
That's
So he's
what's
gonna
up.
be getting his master's.
Good job,
in-
brother. Because I
excited.
don't cook every day.
That's not
I
my.
don't cook. That's it. Yeah.
I love.
I
to
do
cook.
not.
I
like
love
cooking.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
to
It's
cook.
like
it's an outlet for me.
Yeah, it's spiritual. It's like relaxing. And
Yeah.
you
I
just
wish I had more
And then
time,
the
so.
Yeah.
the creativity, the creative
Yeah.
side of it, I love it.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and clean up. I'm
There
good.
you go.
I can
There you
Uber.
go.
That's our
I can go out
balance.
to eat.
Nah.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying.
Yeah.
I am not trying to get in that kitchen. I used to all the time. I just
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I love to cook. I love to cook.
Man.
But we are. I wanted to say this before I forget this. We touched on the respect piece. That's foundational. Like you have to have that.
Yes.
And I think there are a lot of couples out there that really don't respect each other. And you can't thrive that way. You have to respect each other. So no matter what happens between us, we have respect at the foundation, and we have trust at the foundation.
Even when we're not together.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Every action that you make
Yes.
is
sure.
a reflection of me.
That's right.
For sure.
So
100%.
you when you step outside
right.
those 4 walls without me,
That's right.
you better be representing me correctly.
100%. That's 100%.
And that's huge.
real.
That's
yes.
part
go-
of what
it go
respect
both-
look like.
I
go both
conduct
ways.
myself as
Yeah.
if he's
Yeah.
right there with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I just ask myself, would this bother me? You know, and it's easy. It's innate.
not
It's
hard, yeah.
built in. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to stop and think. Like you just automatically know that's not cool. I'm not.
And at the end of the day, y'all guys was working together as a team.
As a
Yeah.
unit.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, what's the quote? Don't go to bed without
Angry.
angry
Yeah, don't
and
go to
all
bed
that.
angry. My
Yeah,
grandmother
yeah,
used to say it. My
Y'all ever
grandparents.
heard that?
My grandparents were
Yeah.
married over
We not-
60 years, and
Yeah.
we've never gone to sleep and like we not.
Shoot,
Everything's not cool.
Shoot. For what? How long we been married?
You don't even know.
This our Jordan year. So I
23
love Michael
years.
Jordan. I love Michael Jordan. This is our Jordan year. And it'll be 24 in October though.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out.
And we used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But now that we over the 20 plus,
What?
it's sometimes I done
We
went
gonna-
to bed.
Oh snap!
No,
It's
we
sometimes
gonna have
I
to
went.
see.
I don't know what the marker of being past 20.
Oh snap!
It's been some days where I done went to bed. I don't even want to talk to you. You turn your way,
Oh,
and then
snap.
he'll get the rubbing.
Yeah.
I don't like you, right?
I don't even
Put
care.
your
I
hand
don't-
on the-
he
put
don't
your hand
care.
on the nail.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So I do agree with that quote.
Nah,
We used
yeah.
to say that
It's-
all the time, but it seemed
Yeah.
like in
It's
the
real.
season of our life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't let it.
But you still
go
don't
on
lose that
for an
respect,
extent.
though.
Yeah.
Oh heck no!
No.
Yeah.
Y'all know who James
That's
is. He look
it.
crazy. He look
Yeah.
crazy though. Don't
That's-
let that
no,
smile fool
everybody,
you.
you the crazy one. You the crazy one.
I love my honey poo.
Yeah, you
no,
do
I love
crazy,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been some times,
Wow.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
and I just and what I realized is like what James mentioned earlier. I'm not the same woman at 22 that when I married
Right.
him.
We all
and
change.
That's
and
right.
then and then life.
Yeah.
It's certain things in life that be life, and sometimes
Yeah.
it really
It can
don't
change-
have
it
nothing
can
to do with
change you a little
him,
bit.
with my
Yeah.
anger or where I'm upset.
Yeah.
It might be doing something with going on what's in life.
Rewind.
world,
I
yeah.
want y'all to. This is on evidence. Thank you. I needed
Yeah,
that.
baby.
No,
Yeah, oh my God.
I needed that. What she just said.
You need
It
that.
ain't me. It ain't me. Thank
I
you.
like- well,
Men, it
like,
ain't us. It
counsel-
ain't us.
But in the counselors, anytime somebody is angry, it really don't have
No.
anything to do with
I'm
you.
joking.
It just
I'm
has to do
joking.
with that
Yeah.
situation. I'm
Yeah.
growing and growing up, right? We grow and we grow and we want to do better.
Yeah.
But I also know with certain quotes now, when you get in those situations, you be like, dang, I do agree with that. But right now, the flesh don't want to hear that.
Right.
The flesh be want to be like, look here, you go to sleep.
Mhm.
And I'll see you in the morning, right? Like,
And having
But
space,
that's-
space is good sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
for real, you can't be all up on each
Yeah.
other all the time.
And we respect that too.
yeah, we do.
Sometimes he'll
Yeah.
go down the basement and I'll be like, he wants a little time to himself. I'm cool. I'm gonna enjoy my time to myself.
he don't
And
want no
it's-
space.
But
No, I don't
some
want
You
He don't want no
no
space.
oh no, I'm
You gotta
cool.
always be
Yeah, I gotta be because we be gone. We be gone. We be so ripping and running.
Yeah.
So like I said, we
So
don't
when you
spend.
do- when you are-
we
Yeah.
don't spend that like true quality time. Like I just want
Yeah.
to sit there and chill.
Yeah.
She be like, I just want to watch TV. I'm like, no,
I mean, like,
for
let's
us-
you
sit there
said,
and talk.
Quality time is important too, man.
For us,
But-
we're almost naturally together,
High five.
almost 24/7.
Yeah,
They from
You know,
Texas too.
except for the work day.
Tripping. All right.
Except for the work day, we're together all the time. We
Okay.
almost do everything, and so it's good for every once in a while. We gotta be like, look,
Our
we need to-
relationship is very special because
Yeah.
we do everything together right now.
Yeah.
We work this Ohio Black Expo piece. I mean, we're working.
So tell us a little
and,
bit
I mean, we
about that.
well. I mean, so you mentioned we're the founders. We're not the founders.
Yeah,
We're
but
the
that was a
leadership.
commercial.
It's-
Edit. Yeah.
No, I mean it's
No.
it's cool. The
A lot
the
of people
founder
sometimes
the
think that.
founder is Rhonda D. Robinson, and
Okay.
she started it back in the 1980s.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she basically handpicked us
to
asked
help
us
her bring
to
it back.
Bring it back, and we did that. We were going to start it 2020, but COVID hit.
COVID.
So we went virtual for those 2 years.
And then came
And then we
in
came back
person 2022.
down to Genoa Park, big festival, 2-day event. And this year, we got some major things on.
And if you have not been,
on tap.
it is amazing. So I'm originally, because everybody know I'm from
You guys
Fort
were
Wayne,
vendor-
Indiana,
vendor?
right?
You from Fort Wayne?
I'm from Fort Wayne,
even from
Indiana.
Indiana.
Did
So
not know that.
Indiana Black Expo has
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
has been a thing. That's where you go
So,
during the
yeah.
summers.
Yeah.
So my
Much respect
being
to the
an Ohioan by default,
Mhm.
I was excited
I hear
to
you.
have and to be a part of, to be experience the Ohio
Yes.
Black Expo here, because it's a big thing in Indiana. So I was like,
Yeah.
yes, this is
Yeah.
so dope.
It's a different.
And you know, it's
a
different.
vibe. Yeah.
Our founder actually had a great relationship when she started it back in the 80s with Charles Williams, which was the founder. And so there was no animosity or competition
I
there.
love
There
it.
was respect. He came here, she would go there.
Mhm.
But even now, we've had people from Indiana come and say, "Oh, we thought it was going to be like Indiana Black Expo." It's different, and you
Ours
know,
is mostly outdoors.
it's
you
mostly
know.
outdoors.
I know Indiana, they have theirs is mostly indoor and
I didn't anticipate it to be like, because Ohio, Indiana is totally different. You got to have
Yeah.
your own
Different.
fire,
Be
right?
Yeah.
It be different, and
Different.
but to be able to experience that,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to see everything that's all Black owned is. And the
Yes.
different things that you offer the city during that time is amazing.
Yeah, you got the
Thank you.
entertainment, you got the food, you know,
Yeah.
you got
The
the
food, the
positive-
music, the vibe. That's
Yeah.
you know, one of our main taglines.
Yeah,
There's
so-
no other place to be Memorial Day weekend. So,
Yep.
you know, the food is incredible. The just the vibe, the family reunion.
You
type
guys
vibe
were
is there.
vendors, what, 2 years ago?
We was vendors 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Okay, yeah.
And then we hosted 3 years in a row, the couples.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last year we was gone last year.
Right,
so we
right.
we weren't able to be a vendor.
But
We
yeah,
came
it's-
out on Sunday though.
We did come out though. We
but
still was there.
So I don't know if I can say, you guys have an event planned.
No.
Oh no, okay.
Well, no, it's our son's graduation.
Our
okay.
our
Yeah.
son's
That's
graduation
on Saturday.
slash
So-
going away party
you gotta
that
have-
weekend.
So you gotta have part 2 at the expo.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we're
Part two
already-
on
yeah.
Sunday. We already
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
you.
we already coming
we
out
got
there.
you with the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
All my
Yeah.
family coming in. We got somewhere
Yeah.
to go and
Yeah.
to
And
experience.
for the lovers, you know, you got Marsha Ambrosius, a float.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna be nice.
Little,
It's gonna be a
you know,
nice
yeah.
vibe.
They gonna be
Sunday.
this Saturday or?
No,
Sunday.
Sunday. She's Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
but I also
she's
love
Sunday.
that you guys have content for all age groups.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
have
we
the
do.
seminars. You have so
Yeah.
many things. So not only
Got the
you
youth summit,
getting,
got a college fair.
you
HBCU
getting
college
content,
fair.
you're
Yeah.
learning.
Yep.
While you
Yeah.
still get to have a good time
And you
throughout
get
the
a
whole
lot of
weekend.
resources.
Lot of
Yes,
resources.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we, you know, it's literally age 0 to 99. A lot of times you have to put on applications, grant applications, what age group is this for?
It's multi-generational.
To 99.
Yeah.
You know, we have
Yeah.
Root out there and they have, you know,
Mhm.
lactation stations. That's for
Mhm.
age 0, you know.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
got something specifically for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And children, families, all the way up to our elders.
Yeah. This year we're gonna have the
And the gospel. All
And the
my
gospel.
church folks.
And the
Yeah.
gospel.
I
Sunday.
love
Come on out.
Sunday.
gospel.
I love the
Got the
gospel.
jazz.
Yeah, come out
Got
Sunday and
Smokey was
worship
my
with us.
favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You were there.
Smokey
Yeah, yeah.
Garfield, he was
Yeah.
amazing.
Hey,
Yeah.
he is an amazing
Yeah,
artist.
he was amazing.
Amazing
there you
and
go.
pastor. I was like,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yeah.
everybody got something in the family. You might
Everybody.
not want the R&B, but you got the gospel.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
many
Got
things
the
that you can
hip-hop.
have.
Yeah, line
The hip hop.
dancing.
Line
The
dancing.
Soca,
Afrobeat,
and Afrobeat,
soca.
Yeah,
yeah,
everything.
Anything,
Mhm.
Jazz.
anything black.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And I
so,
love when y'all everything black. Oh.
yeah,
Unapologetic.
unapologetic.
I mean, you know,
we're the only cultural group that's made to not, you know, it's a bad thing if we're proud of who we are and focusing on who we are. It makes no sense.
Mm-mm.
That I don't see anybody being attacked for having their cultural festival. Everything from Oktoberfest and Dublin Irish Festival and
and
St.
it's all
Patty's
good.
Day.
It's all good.
you
But
know,
we need to be able to do the
Yeah,
same.
we're that's why we're unapologetic. It has nothing to do with hating anybody else. It has to
Right.
do with loving us.
And I love
and celebrating.
And
We love
celebrate.
us.
Yeah.
We celebrating us. We have a lot to celebrate.
and every event that you have hosted is by a Black-owned restaurant
That's
or
right.
space business.
Well-
I absolutely love that because
And
now
that's not
you're
normal.
highlighting.
That's not normal.
The
to be honest.
only time you won't see that is if we can't find that
Yes.
Right.
for that particular thing.
Yes.
But we are very intentional for
Yeah.
sure about seeking.
Because I
that.
learned about a lot of them
we-
just through these 3 years
Oh,
that I
really?
didn't even know existed in Columbus.
We have a
Business directory app.
business directory.
Yeah.
Called
Business
Huku
app.
that lists a lot of Black businesses. In fact, one of the latest ones that we really been promoting hard is called Leafy. Y'all familiar with that?
No.
Yeah.
Man,
How
listen.
you gotta let us know so we can get our businesses in there?
Yes,
Listen,
toilet
listen.
paper.
Leafy is a Black-owned toilet paper company,
What?
Yeah,
Here?
we've been using
and
it
it's
for
based
at
in
least a couple years.
Columbus.
We've been using it since the pandemic.
and
actually.
we've been using it for a good 2-3 years.
Yeah. We were still
People in
under
Columbus
the
don't
pandemic.
know about it, but people around the nation are on it.
Yeah.
And so we just recently we did a post on TikTok because we're on all the social media channels. Got 500,000 views.
Yeah.
So
Shut
it's like it's
up.
going
Within
viral.
a
It's
week.
going
It was
viral.
like half a
Yeah,
million views
yeah.
in the first.
Yeah, so but it's
posted
stuff like that. We trying to promote Black
Right.
business. And a lot of times Black people think that we don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I
not
just
true.
told you, we got toilet paper, we got water,
Laundry
we got
detergent.
the laundry detergent we use, we don't use no Tide.
Yeah. For
We use-
at
we
least 10
use
years,
True-
we've been using True Laundry,
True laundry
detergent
detergent
out of
for the last 10
Atlanta.
years. Black
Okay.
on.
So,
Just
yeah.
come straight to the house, boom. Yeah,
So
high
what's
quality.
the site or again?
It's called Huku, but you
Yeah.
can
Okay.
go to it through
From,
OhioBlackExpo.com.
OhioBlackExpo.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
You
dope.
just click Huku. That's
Yeah.
the directory.
Huku is a
It's free.
Kiswahili word that means here.
Yeah.
So basically, we're trying to
Everything
get,
you can
we
find.
got
is
everything
here.
that we need right here.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Yep.
So we only got a couple more minutes.
It's free to list your business.
Yeah.
For everybody who's
But-
listening.
So how do you list your business on that for one? And then you got a special announcement?
yes. We have a
But
special
just
announcement.
go to the special announcement. Yeah,
Okay,
just go to
so
OhioBlackExpo.com.
OhioBlackExpo.com. Everything is there. We have youth engagement pieces, everything from a youth summit to the parade and other pieces. So everything is stay tuned to OhioBlackExpo.com. But our Saturday night concert is Tidra Moses.
Teacher Moses.
If you don't know about her,
Tiny
look
Desk,
up her
if
Tiny
you heard her
Desk
Tiny Desk,
recently.
yeah.
And then so the big announcement people don't know yet.
Well, Talib Kweli and Jay Ross.
That's Sunday. I'm trying
That's
to
Sunday.
stick with
Okay.
Saturday.
Well, I'm okay. Talib Kweli and Jay Ross
on
on
Sunday.
Sunday, and then Marsha Ambrosius is the headliner for
Love
Sunday
her.
night.
Okay.
Sunday night.
But for Saturday,
For
night,
Saturday, Tidra Moses and then Common and Pete Rock.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sold
Yeah,
out.
bring
That's
the
gonna
shy.
be that's gonna
Bringing the
be.
shot.
I mean, you know, we trying to hey. So
We probably can make that. Well,
that's
depends.
Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Probably
time?
can.
Sunday night.
Yeah. Come on out.
He'll be
Yeah,
probably
come on out.
9, starting
Yeah,
at
yeah,
9,
Yeah,
9
it goes
something.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole
We tryna-
family will be
Yeah, the
out.
whole
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Yeah,
My
so
family, we
we're,
kicks it. We
we're
kicks it. My
excited
family,
about
we kick
that.
it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we're excited about that because, we're very intentional about the artists that we choose.
Yeah.
And so we don't just, they sound good. Like we're looking at the whole person. 9 times out of 10, there's something that we say, this is a good fit for
Hopefully,
for
bring
what
my
we do.
look, Common. I need you to bring J
I
Hood
know,
too,
I know,
right?
I know.
Yeah,
That's
you know
why
what
I
I'm
be
saying.
thinking
Bring your queen with you, right?
Hey.
Bring your
Yes.
queen so we can
She's
see
dope,
her
she's
too.
dope.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be dope.
Yep.
That'd be dope.
That
but
love
yeah.
experience.
But
You know
no,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
we appreciate y'all. Though.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Really
you
do.
for
Yeah.
And
having
any
us.
closings?
Yeah.
Any closing tips about love? Anything that you want to share with the audience?
Yeah, I got a closing announcement. We are a nonprofit organization. A lot of people still don't realize that. Yes, we have this big event every May, but we are a nonprofit organization. Our mission is to improve quality of life for our people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But-
there's a lot that we're doing and we need that support.
Okay.
We need support. So every ticket bought helps us to continue doing what we're doing. Every donation helps.
What's
So
your
that's
tip
one
as
thing.
far as love, though?
Okay,
As far as
so
love, piece.
My
Yeah.
love.
He bringing you back.
Yeah, I gotta bring it back, man.
Go to Ohio
Yeah,
Black
yeah, yeah.
Expo. Go to
Come
Ohio
on,
Black.
babe.
No,
All
go.
right, OhioBlackExpo.com.
Ohio Black
We
Expo.
already said that.
Tickets.
All right,
Okay.
so as far as the love piece,
Love.
we already said. I mean, it's not
Respect.
to us. It's not complex.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
respect.
You know, you treat your mate like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And
And try to schedule date nights. Try to schedule date nights and on a regular. So whether it's once a
Yeah.
month, once a week,
that
once
quality
every
time
other
you
week.
was talking about.
So that
going
because
for
life
a walk.
it gets busy.
I mean, just
It could be you don't have to spend money.
Yeah,
you don't have to get dressed up. It could be
Right.
going for a walk. It could
Yeah.
be, well, normally we just have dinner, however, but I'm gonna make dinner and we're gonna sit down at the table with some candles. That could be date night. Like it does.
Saw that.
We're gonna watch this movie or we, like you said, if you too busy, sometimes we're so busy right now, our date is walk around the block.
Real talk.
Just
And
walk,
it's
just
great
drop
just to do
everything.
that.
Let's just go right
Sometimes
now.
I gotta just pull it.
Prioritizing each
For
other
real.
right
Yeah.
now. We
You
about
gotta
to go
do it.
for a walk.
Somebody in the relationship got to pull the other person and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, let's go."
He be
Or,
pulling me. He be pulling me.
we going to bed early tonight
Yeah, Hey,
for the adults in the room.
Yeah. And we be loving that. No, we be loving that. I'll be going to bed early. I'll be like, let's go to bed. I'll be looking forward to it.
man. Hey, man. Yeah,
I'll be looking forward to it.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
PG start saying.
You got to
Oh,
pay your
yeah.
taxes.
And
That's what he called.
You gotta
That's
pay
what he
your
called
taxes.
it.
Here's our number one tip.
Pay
For
your
real.
taxes.
What do
Yeah.
we for real? What do we do every night before we go to sleep?
Right.
Yeah, we pray together.
Pray.
That's important.
We pray together. So not separately.
Mhm.
We pray together every day.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's earlier in the day, but if we get to the nighttime and we realize we haven't prayed together today, we just automatically do
Some
it.
point in time, it's gonna be. Yeah.
Either one of us gonna jump in.
God has to be in the center, and that's one of the
So
things
that's a
that
powerful tip. Yeah, a
That's
powerful
one of the
tip.
things we like to do: pray together as a family
Yeah.
in the morning, and pray together in the evening.
Mhm.
And that people ask how we keep such great human beings.
Yeah.
God,
That's it.
that wasn't us; it was
Yeah.
God.
That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah,
But it
that's
started
right.
with the foundation of
That's right.
putting Him in the center of everything that we do. So that's
That's
the
it.
number one important tip. That
That
any
is it,
couple,
man.
when you fighting, pray before you fight.
That's it.
Pray in the middle of the fight.
I ain't gonna pray
And
before I
usually it
fight.
takes
He
that
don't,
fight
but I
away.
will. I
I'm gonna
will.
say something. I'm petty. I'm gonna have to say something. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just me. I'm gonna have to say something.
You
Like,
ain't petty. You
oh
ain't
yeah, I am.
Big petty
I
man.
want to
Yeah.
say something. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
the truth. I'm like,
Nah.
I feel good.
He
Yeah.
sure do.
She know me though.
I do.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
know
we
me.
did.
So
Yeah.
I do.
yeah, like I said, we enjoyed y'all guys. We're gonna have to have y'all back out again for another episode of Love Experience.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Mhm.
We really do.
You see how y'all be looking at me, right? I be trying to be a little more quiet.
Nah.
And then when I'm
Nah.
quiet, he don't know what to do. Look.
No, what you talking about? It's over. The show is over. We done. No, we done. We wrapped up. We
Oh,
wrapped
good.
up. We wrapped
He ain't
up.
used to me
Nah.
being quiet all the
I
time.
know. I
Nah,
sure ain't.
we
I sure
appreciate
ain't.
y'all, man. We
Appreciate
truly
it.
appreciate
Yeah.
y'all, man.